What's poppin', everybody? This is Sabrewolf94, and I have a nice match with your ever favorite, or at least many of you ever favorite, Gardevoir GX Alolan Ninetales GX deck. I know many people like this deck. I kind of like it a lot myself. I've been meaning to update it, but I don't have quite enough Jirachis just yet. Like maybe try an engine with more focus on Jirachi rather than Alolan Ninetales. Just drop Alolan Ninetales and the Vulpix altogether. And I gotta get the Wondrous Stadium, Wondrous Field, whatever it's called. That stadium works wonders in this deck. No pun intended. Uh, it really just works for Gardevoir. It almost like they were thinking of Gardevoir when they designed that card. But anyways, so let's open up with Tapu Lele because I don't have much of an option. I hate opening with this Pokemon so much. Like it just happens all the time to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's the one of opening up with it so many times. Anyway, and we have a mediocre as fuck hand to go with this. Like no really good supporter. Volcaner isn't gonna do it too much now. 4 freaking fairy energies. Like I'm gonna need them right now. And yeah, just ass, man. So let's search the Vulpix there. I guess go with you. So I'm probably gonna try and use you to fix our situation here. And use Volkner for Nest Ball. It's really all I can do here. Just get more basic Pokemon, get my dudes out at the very least. So yeah, let's get another Vulpix. Yeah, that was probably a misplay on my part. I probably should have gotten a Routes, but my thinking is that, okay, I want the Vulpix to survive just in case it dies, so that when I search out the Alolan Ninetales, I have at least one of those guys around to evolve into. But I mean, with Tapu Koko, it's not very likely my opponent was going to be able to kill it, but I just went with the super safe play there. But in all honesty, it was probably better to just play down a route or some shit. It's going to be cool though because I didn't realize, of course, in the beginning, but as soon as I saw the fossil get played down, my opponent is going to be running the Aerodactyl from Team Up. And that Pokemon is actually very good, and I screwed up its effect when I was reading it in my set reviews and shit. Or either that or there was an error in Cerebeam. But that Pokemon's, I thought it was like if your opponent had like a GX or EX, it does 180, but it's the opposite. If you don't have a GX or EX in play, it does 180 for 3. So that means that it can get the plus even if you don't run GXs yourself, if they're not running GXs, and it can kill your stage 2s easily, like your normal stage 2s. So it's a really good Pokemon that needs only 3 energies. It's pretty much a stage 1, since it doesn't need to evolve 2 times like the other fossil Pokemon, Aerodactyl being the big exception among them. And since it's all colorless, the attack cost, you can pair it up with a bunch of different Pokemon. My opponent is obviously using the Malamars here, playing down the Inkay, and he's going with that uh, combination, I guess. I wouldn't say it's the most efficient way. I would run things like maybe Registeel or Raikou. Do it that way. That way you don't run too many stage 1s and shit. But that's just me. Hopefully when we get the cards I try it out. I need to actually check. I might even have enough Aerodactyls to try it out. Yeah, but it's a really cool Pokemon. Definitely, you just need a really good list to make it work. I feel like people haven't really perfected it. I don't really believe Malamar is exactly the way to go. You don't need this sort of intense energy acceleration. You've got DCEs too. But anyways, back into the game itself with what I'm doing. I searched out the Alolan Ninetales GX in our routes with my Vulpix the previous turn, and now we evolve into our Ninetales and get my other Pokemon out. So let's get the Field Blower, and let's get a Whistle, just a straight draw card. Normally what you do is you search the candies and shit with Alolan Ninetales, but I don't have the route system down and the Gardevoirs in hand to evolve into them. So I'm just going to disrupt my opponent, get rid of his stadium there, and get rid of one of his tools, skateboards, because I don't want the damage to add up on my Pokemon. That Shrine of Punishment is a major fucking card. It's so sought after, man. I've seen prices on it at Cart Market. one of the most expensive uncommon, trainer cards we had in a while. It's ridiculous, but it's a very good card indeed, so it's not a surprise. Okay, so Snowy Wind, one of the benefits of running an Alolan Ninetales GX is this swift attack, just 2 energy, you can do 70 damage. Since my opponent hasn't really evolved all of his Pokemon just yet, I can really take advantage of this quick damage, get an easy knockout on the Inkay before it evolves. He lost an escape or two, and we are able to spread a little bit of damage to the Giratina, soften it up. It means that my Gardevoir can kill it with 1 energy if it has 3 on. So good, good, good. Not doing too bad so far. Alolan Ninetales GX is just great, but I really just want to experiment with just removing this stage 1 engine altogether, running more Jirachis in this deck, and then running maybe more Xerneas GX and get that sort of extra damage in the beginning as opposed to this setup. We have a few different options with this deck. There's always Sylveon too. It's just Gardevoir GX, many ways to build it. I really just want to experiment, maybe show you guys a new build in the future. But we gotta get more fucking Jirachis, man. You need that card. And good luck, because I mean, I got lucky getting 1, but it's just another very sought after card. A rare holo on the level of Tapu Lele GX. People just trading so much shit just to get it. Alright, now I used, that was Olivia that I used, grabbing a Xerneas GX and the Gardevoir, evolve into my stage 2. And Snowy Wind, we can't utilize Gardevoir GX just yet. And I'm gonna build up Xerneas. It's gonna work out wonders in a deck like this with my opponent, just to spread right now. I mean, he really eventually wants to get out the Aerodactyl, but since we've got the Tapu Koko spreading, I'm going to make use of that and negate all your damage that you're doing. Right. So far, so good. My opponent, let's see what he does. I spread a little bit of damage on that fossil, kind of put him in a tough spot. If he evolves into the one with the choice band, then he's likely going to sacrifice the other one with 30, because if you can't evolve into 2 Aerodactyls, I can just get rid of it. If he decides to go with the hurt one so that I don't get an easy spread prize, then he can't utilize the choice band. So that's what my thinking was. But of course he discarded the item fossil there to not let me get the easy prize. It's not a stupid thing, but he is hurt either way, losing one of your Pokemon to get into your Aerodactyl. So let's see, so far so good. Like I've said, I'm going to evolve into the Courier right here and get more fairy energies. Let's see, Energy Lotto, is it going to net me something? Let's see, and see one of these fairy energies. Very good. And who should we put it on? I mean, I guess it just makes sense for me to just keep going with the Xerneas GX, powered it up all the way. Now, my opponent, using the Guzma, he tried to get me stuck there with the Tapu Lele. I could have just removed it, attached an energy, but I thought, hey, you know what, I've got the switch. I'm in control here. We probably won't be needing the switches so much, so let's just use the switch. And more attacks with Snowy Wind, Alolan Ninetales GX, putting in the work here. Another knockout, and I do a little bit more spread on the other fossil there. So my opponent is going to have to do the same thing, either discard it or evolve it finally. And he's going to use Cynthia first. So let's see, will you see your Aerodactyl there? He really wants to see it right now. And Nest Ball, what are you going to grab? I guess you would need a few more pieces. Gonna get a Ditto there. It's pretty interesting. Ditto can also evolve into the Aerodactyl. Since it's a stage 1, it's a really easy way to get it out like the normal way. Identified fossil, placed on another one of those, and he's gonna discard the one with the choice band too. So a lot of loss for my opponent there. He's really not utilizing his tools and shit, really missing out on them. They get discarded for nothing. He's losing resources, losing his fossils there. I mean, I guess you can easily recycle them back with the trainer that just grabs those fossils back in hand or the deck or whatever. Or you search it from the deck, or you can grab it from the discard pile. But he's still losing resources, not really putting a lot of pressure, and he lost the choice band either way. So he's going to try and do some searching with Jirachi, gets the mystery treasure there. And I guess he can search out maybe Malamar for next turn, and attaches a Psychic Energy on the Giratina. I guess he's going to try and use that Pokemon. He needs to do something at this point, since he just having such difficulty getting out this Aerodactyl out. Like, it's more than more than halfway through the game, and he hasn't managed to get even one out just yet. I mean, my swift attacks in the beginning really put the pressure, but at the same time, you need to have your deck more consistent, in my opinion. Just being able to search those guys out. He used a few Ultra Balls in the beginning, I believe. And let's see here, what can we do? I can use the Guzma, but it's just really nice being able to just get an exact knockout on the Jirachi too. I can just do 70. So, you know what? I am going to go with the Guzma. Let's get the Giratina out and use my Xerneas. Use this opportunity to remove all the damage counters. Just screw up my opponent even more. Make use of our GX attack. One of the things we can't do since we're not running this Aerodactyl there. So 230 damage. I heal all the damage and get another knockout on the Giratina. Very, very good. And at this point, I mean, no matter what my opponent does, I think you guys can see that the obvious advantage. I mean, all my dudes are healed. I have a 3-prize lead. My opponent hasn't taken any prize cards yet. So it's almost like the game is just starting and I have 3 prize lead over him. It's going to be very difficult. If I continue to get knockouts like this every turn, even if my opponent starts to get double knockouts on my GXs, it is going to be very difficult for him to catch up, and I will outpace him. So everything is looking good. He got another Malamar out, and he's going to go ahead and make another search with Jirachi. I mean, it would have been a good play for me to knock out this Jirachi on the previous turn and just save the Guzma, but I just thought, you know what, let's just get rid of all this spread as well. I mean, it's a broken attack anyway. I'm going to get a lot of advantage either way. So Ultra Ball, my opponent finally going to be able to search out this Aerodactyl. Really great stats all around. It's just a very solid Pokemon. High HP, good bottom stats, broken ass attack. Even the first attack with 1 energy is good. Just a very good fossil. Like, it might be like the best fossil card ever released. Like, ever, really. I can't think of any other fossil Pokemon that was that good. Like, even in the EX era, DP era, I just can't think of anybody. And it's a shame, such a good card, not really doing much. So yeah, he used this sort of excavation map, I think it's called. Gets the unidentified fossil back, plays that down, and with Malamar, he will be powering up his Pokemon now. So he did manage to get the Aerodactyl ready, but he couldn't move it out of the way. So another passive turn on his end. I'm gonna be at 2 prizes here once I get this knockout. I can switch the Xerneas, but I'm gonna lose out the energies anyway, so you know what, let's just make use of it, use Aurora Horns, get a knockout there. I have such a big lead at this point that I'm not that worried. Yeah, I guess I'll give you a free knockout on the Xerneas GX. You can just kill it with Aerodactyl. But after that, without the Shrine, you're gonna have trouble getting knockouts. Like, even with the low ass HP Gardevoir has for stage 2 and the 10 damage on, he can't get the knockout even with a choice band. He's gonna need a Shrine. So things are basically just the game is already sealed in my victory. There's no other way to put it. He really needs like to perform a miracle or some shit, and I don't see that happening. I mean, I guess I don't have another very reliable attacker besides Gardevoir GX. Ninetales isn't going to be very effective at this point against this Aerodactyl. He can't knock it out in one hit. But I mean, we have a big hand. There's still shit for us to do. So Fossil Fangs, he gets a knockout on Xerneas, and it's time for Gardevoir to finish this game off. I get the Fairy Energy, exactly what I needed. I just needed one more to make sure I get the one shot on this Aerodactyl. And we're just going to be down at one prize left. I mean, I have my candy, I've got my Curlier there. Uh, we just basically just need another Gardevoir and we're good. Draw a few cards there, and we do see the Gardevoir GX evolve into it. I've got my Fairy Energy, so there's no way for me to lose. Secret Spring, we're going to have that Gardevoir ready as well. And no matter what my opponent does, he cannot KO two Gardevoir GXs in one turn. And he needs to get like two knockouts, two more knockouts. We're getting our knockout here on the Aerodactyl. All I need is one more prize. This game is basically over. So it's going to be GG. I guess my opponent can still try. Like, you can try if you want to. Let's see if you can get at least this knockout. So he has the choice band, but that's not going to be enough. You need like a shrine to finish me off. He goes with a psychic recharge. I guess gonna power up Giratina too or some shit. That Pokemon can't do you any good. At this point, I only need to knock out one Pokemon. And puts the DC on Oranguru for some reason. But yeah, it's a shame. Aerodactyl, I mean, I guess it's not like it can't do shit. Like, you just need a good build. It didn't really do that much in this game, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have potential. I'll see if I have the cards. I actually need to check if I have a few Aerodactyls. I know I have all the fossils and the rest of the shit. We just need the Aerodactyls. If I have them, I think I might try the deck next. Show you guys some games with it. Should be nice. Should be nice. Alright, and couldn't even get the knockout there on Gardevoir, and then he scoops after the attack. So GG. Hope you guys enjoyed this match. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, and share this with your friends. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you on the next one. Sabrewolf94, what's up?